July 6th, on the flight to La Habana, Cuba. A few months in advance, me and a couple of buddies, we just decided that we were going to go down there while we had the opportunity and while the relations between the U.S. and Cuba was still pretty okay and we had access to the city and the country. It was a great decision. It far outbeat the expectations that I had. So we get there, we're running a little bit late, and we're pulling up to our Airbnb. It's in an area that seems a little shady, shaky, but they told us do not worry about it. It's very safe, and we head up to the Airbnb. He shows us how it is, and it's just very nice. It just really surprised me that there was an Airbnb like this in Cuba. So we're hungry, it's 11, 12 o'clock at night. We go down the street to this pizza place. They have dollar pizzas that's a little bit bigger than personal pan pizzas. And the pizza was actually pretty good. Could have been a little bit better, but hey, it got us through the night. So we wake up in the morning, we're taking pictures, we see the views. I mean, I'm talking about the views are just gorgeous. Look at these views, they're amazing. And of course we get hungry, we leave. We decide that we're gonna go to this restaurant called El Bicky, which was a few blocks away. Best decision, great food, omelets, scrambled eggs, ham, just fresh fruit drinks, all for a very good price. So once we leave there, we're trying to find Wi-Fi. So they tell us, hey, we'll go up the street to the University of Habana and just, there's great Wi-Fi there. So we make a pit stop to the University of Habana. We meet these people. They turn into our little tour guides. They show us all around the university. They give us the history of it. They showed us Fidel's house while he was a student there. We passed by the news station, which was this beautiful blue building. There was a white car in front of it, had to stop, take pictures. It was awesome. Then after that, we sat down at this restaurant and had mojitos that were amazing, all for a great price. And then we headed over to the hotel that had the Wi-Fi. Now, it's very important that you know, Wi-Fi is not available anywhere that you want in Cuba. You have to purchase these Wi-Fi cards, various times, cost various prices, still very cheap, but you have to go to Wi-Fi hotspots that's around the city to be able to use the Wi-Fi. And we always noticed that the Wi-Fi in the hotels were the strongest, the most reliable, and it was just great. Like, it teaches you to go a couple of days without using your phone. Awesome. After we leave there, we walk around the city a little bit more, head back to the Airbnb, and then we just chill out and we decide to go to this club later on that night. There was a great performance going on by a young lady. I did not catch her name, but she was amazing. And we hung out for a little bit more, and then there was this couple that was doing the Cuban salsa dancing, and it was crazy, so I had to capture it on film to share it with you guys. After that, we take it in for the night. We wake up the next morning, and of course, we have to go hit up El Bicky. El Bicky was our go-to spot for good food for a good price. Once we finished that, we made sure that we headed straight over to Old Square. It was great. I mean, anything that you wanted to do was in that place. From amazing buildings, El Capitolio, the Melicon, the old school tours. It was just really great. On the old school tour, it took us through the city. So we went through Chinatown, and then we stopped at Revolution Square. We also passed the cemetery, and then we made a pit stop at John Lennon Park. Once the tour was over, we ended back up at Old Square, and we walked down this stretch of a street that was just amazing. There was artwork, there were performances going on, Just a lot of things. You could pick up souvenirs, a lot of locals, selling things. It was very vibrant and it was very cool. I definitely recommend checking that out. After that, we decided to go to the Museum of Revolution. You learn a lot of the history of Cuba in there, definitely centered around the revolution. There's articles, there's pictures, there's statues. It's in the old president building, and it's just rich with history. Once we were done with that, we decided to walk the city streets and find something to eat. We found another restaurant that was just great. Probably the best food that we had. I had like a shrimp pasta Alfredo type dish, and total I want to say I paid maybe $7, $8 for it. Very affordable, nice portion of food. It was great. Next morning we woke up and it was our beach day. The beach that we decided to go to was Santa Maria del Mar, which was roughly 30 minutes away. We bartered the taxi. At first they wanted $30, 30 kooks I should say, and we got them down to about 20 kooks. It's a 30-minute ride. It's a wonderful beach, very beautiful views. This is mostly where the locals go to. It's not that touristy. It was kind of crowded, but it's still a great experience. It was like in a little village area, so a lot of different places that you can try food at, which the food was very good, very affordable, and just overall we could just relax, chill out, and have a great day. Since this was our last day there, that night we definitely decided to head out, and it was very nice how the buildings were all lit up. I just had to take pictures, I had to take videos. We really got a very good feeling for, how the Cubans are. And I definitely recommend checking it out. Don't always listen to what people say about a certain area. There have been people before who said they didn't like the food, or they didn't like it for whatever reason. But I had an amazing time. I don't have any complaints. I definitely recommend y'all check it out. And this is Qwest signing off. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe on some places that you would like for me to go. And make sure y'all tell your friends about me. Thank you.